Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel so you'll be first to know the news. So, we're back on the case against Bryan Kohberger, and I wanted to gather the facts and deliver them to you, as so many things have been circulating since last night, when Banfield had stated that they got a leak that a grand jury had indicted Bryan Kohberger on his murder charges. Okay, so here's the proof, here's the documents. There's nothing really new about them. I mean, he's still charged with the same murder in the first degree, 4 counts, naming each victim. So this is significant because basically this just moves those charges into the higher court, and they are substantiated, basically. So the difference between him getting the preliminary hearing, I want to get into so people understand. So we'll talk about the grand jury. So the grand jury indictment is basically 16 jurors of the county, and out of those 16 jurors, 12 or more have to agree that it's enough to let the charges stick. So not all of them have to be unanimous like a jury trial, but 12 out of 16 have to agree. In some states like Pennsylvania, only 9 would have to agree. So Idaho is 12. So now, why would they want to go the route of the grand jury? Well, that helps prosecution move forward, because during a preliminary hearing, that's to determine whether that probable cause affidavit that listed all the events of that night, the skeleton of those events, that's to determine if the person accused will be formally charged with the crime. Then the case moves into the criminal trial phase. So the evidentiary standard of proof is far lower in a preliminary hearing than a trial. The rules of evidence are also relaxed. In order to obtain a probable cause, evidence that wouldn't be allowed in a trial is routinely permitted in a preliminary hearing, such as hearsay evidence. But the person accused is allowed to attend the preliminary hearing, and the criminal defense attorney is allowed to cross-examine those witnesses that were put on by the prosecution. So now in the grand jury indictment, the formal charges are brought, and the accused doesn't have the right, where they would in a preliminary hearing, to be present. They often don't even know about the hearing. And the person accused of the criminal act won't know about it till after it's determined. So the difference between the preliminary hearing is the probable cause and those charges will be substantiated, and that decision will be made by a judge, versus the grand jury, which would be substantiated by that grand jury, and that decision would be made by peers. However, the other really big difference is the defense team is also not present during a grand jury indictment and cannot cross-examine any witness or challenge any of the probable cause information, because the prosecution is the only one to put that on. So now that it's official, Bryan Kohberger will be in court on Monday morning. So that's May 22nd, and that's 11 a.m. Idaho time. So be sure to tune in here. I plan to live stream the Zoom, so if you click the notification bell, you'll be notified when that stream comes up live. For now, it is public. It will be on Zoom, and I will have it here. And most of all, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and ignore my cat, but definitely subscribe and stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and be safe.